of stream, and it's going to show my whole desktop. Um, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to delete the other ones.
Second there now. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Okay. Are you seeing a screen with a bunch of squiggly lines?
No. I think you're gonna. Did you redo it again? You did.
Yeah.
It says that. Yeah, I'll go back anyway.
You have to restart the stream.
Yeah. Now I get you. Perfect.
Now, do you see it? Okay. Now, I'm going to see these numbers on the side, on the left-hand side. They're probably, can you read them, or are they blurry for you?
I stick the glasses on and see. I don't think I will be able to know.
Okay, I can.
No, can't see it.
Okay,
Too blurry. Yeah.
let me.
I can read out some of them, but not all of them.
Let's try.
Oh, that's much better.
Now, can you read them now? I can.
Yeah, now it's good.
You can.
Just about, yeah.
Okay, well, if it's just about, let me do one more up. Now, can you read them?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is basically a tool I made. And so I'll talk about the different colors and what they mean, and then we'll go through it, basically very easily, so you can comprehend what's happening here. Okay, so the top yellow line is speed.
Yeah.
The purple line below it is RPMs of the engine divided by 100. So 70 is 7,000 RPMs. Okay.
All right.
The blue line is steering input. The light blue line, the cayenne line, is lateral G's. It's the same as here.
Right.
Down here. The orange line is the interesting one. That is understeer, or if it goes above this horizontal line, then it's oversteer. Now, the way that I didn't do this math channel, but the way this math, you always got to remember that the front tires have to be actually skidding across the asphalt to produce grip.
Yeah.
And so it being low is fine, okay? But can you see my cursor? Do you see the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's in the same time as I am though, but.
Okay.
Yeah. You're yeah.
I'm circling around this orange dip.
Yeah.
Okay.
That must be perfectly in time then.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So this thing is where you basically have put too much steering input in for the mount, and it's showing you that you understeered through this corner.
All right.
So I can see over here is the map. You can see the red dot.
Brilliant.
The red
Yeah.
the red dot and the yellow vertical line is the same spot. Okay?
All right.
It's hard to see, but there's also a purple and a magenta crosshair right there. That's the same spot. So all three of these spots are the same. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, left to right on this graph is distance. It's not time. It's how much distance you've gone around the track. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's continue. This green line is throttle input. The purple vertical lines is traction control. As you can see, I use a lot of traction control.
Oh yeah.
The red line is brake percentage. In real life, it's brake pressure, but in the game, it's brake percentage.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if you look over the left, so this, not the top, and not the first line, but the second line down is 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see I never get to, this is one of the things I have to adjust on my computer, is I have to adjust where 100% is, because I'm not hitting it. So this now, then the pink line or the magenta line is longitudinal G's. So above the 0 line is accelerating, below is
Right.
decelerating, and then as you can see right here, see the cyan or the light blue line is low,
Down below. Yeah.
and you're doing a right turn. So below is right and above is left.
Right.
Okay? So
Okay.
so this whole window is where you go in deep and actually look at data. Okay? But you don't need to go and understand all this. This is why I made this tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's technicians for these kind of things.
Yeah, but this is something that is relatively easy to understand. Okay,
Yeah.
so the purple or the magenta, the pink is full throttle. Okay,
Right.
the purple is when you're full throttle and traction control is going off. Okay, the red to yellow or red to yellow is brake pressure or brake percentage. So you can see how I'm breaking into druids here. The black is coasting. So you're not on the gas or you're not on the gas or the brake, and so you're coasting. Now,
which Kathy? Grover Siebel or Styles?
There goes Siri. Okay, and so then here you can zoom in on this. Here, let's zoom way in. So full throttle, brake, and then as you're getting, so the cooler the color, so it starts on green and transitions to blue, and then it'll go eventually. This is traction control, and it'll go to magenta. So this is getting back on the throttle. Okay.
Yeah.
So so here you can. Now we'll use this tool, and we can use this tool to. Let's see here. This. We can compare two different laps. We can compare you to me.
Oh, very good.
We can also. Let's see here. Let me turn off the quick delay. We also can. So up here you can see this is lap 14. Now this is lap 14 that was recorded, not lap 14 of the 100 and whatever laps we did. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So this is just lap 14 of the data file. Okay.
What did we do? 36 in every lap. 36 in every.
Something like that. Every file. Well, this is just one of my files. But then what we also can do is we can look. We can go. We can go previous laps. So if we were just looking at, let's see here. let's look at druids here. So this is where I think it becomes intuitive. Okay, so we can look at the colors and we can go through the different laps and see how I changed my approach.
Right.
So like, see all these light blue divots? This is ABS going off.
Oh.
So this time I actually engaged ABS.
You probably late break there, was it?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I was just like, oh shit. But
No, because it's very red in the middle of it.
yeah. Okay, so I'll use this instance that you just had a question. Did you late break? Did you?
Oh, okay,
What?
yeah.
So you formed a question. So we're gonna keep this like this, and I can.
This is amazing.
So I'm gonna go back to this, and you can see what I'm doing here. Okay.
So you're in the middle of the ABS going off there now, is it?
Yeah. So you see this section that's highlighted white?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the section you're going to look at.
So what you're seeing here is what this window. So this window that we're looking at is what's highlighted here. And it's also
okay.
and it's also the amount that's shown on this we'll call it traction circle, but it's actually a lateral and longitudinal G plot.
G-force.
Yep, and the colors is how much brake percentage. Okay,
All right.
but you can see now we'll go back in here and look. See how this is how I broke, not the greatest, because I engaged, I let off, I went pretty much to full.
Yeah.
Engaged the ABS, let off, and then engaged it again. It's like, this is not good. This is not good technique.
Well, the ABS probably put an idea into your head that you have the car now, and then you didn't because you put the brake back on again.
Yeah, but so let's go. This is the previous lap. Now you can see this is much nicer.
Yeah,
Engaged,
linear,
and yeah, and this is the previous and previous and previous, and you can go next, and so you can deep dive and look at your actual technique if you want to.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
but that's deep diving where
I would get into that now. I would.
No.
I could spend hours looking at something like that.
yeah. See, that's
But
when
maybe it'd be novelty at first. It might wear off.
yeah. But I like actually looking at this. This gives me an overview of what happened that lap.
It gives you an idea what you need to work at when you're going hot lapping the next time.
Right. Okay, so that is mine. Now, let's see here. I'll show you some more stuff. Just showing you the tool.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's the
again,
pits, isn't it? No, right.
we're just looking at this section going into Druids and coming out.
Right.
But we also can look at, so, let me,
Includes the wheel rate and everything.
This is wheel speeds. So
Yeah.
the primary colors, the red and the blue, are front wheel speed. So red is right, blue is left, and so I can.
Oh, this could be very useful for setting up the car as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So
Wow.
so we can see here that the right front was because we're in, here. I'll even put the track up. Okay, so we're looking at basically
Yeah, your sharp
edge-
turn.
Yeah,
Left to the right.
right. And because the we're starting a left turn, excuse me, a right turn. The weight of the car is going to the left, so the right front is unweighted, and
Spinning around, yeah.
and that's what's kind of skidding. Now we haven't
Right.
engaged ABS because there's no vertical lines here, but you can see now. Let's do this section right here.
What's the yellow line again? That's the
These
right rear, is it?
So the orange is the right rear, the green is the left rear, and you can see in this section right here we had a little bit of wheel spin. Now, why did we have some wheel spin here?
I'd say it's the curb, is it?
No, I think it's changing gear. So we go back. We go back
In
to
the middle
here.
of
No,
changing down gear, is it?
we're going down.
You're going out of Druids.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
and you can see this little section right here. See this little purple band? That's right here. The ABS going off.
Oh,
And you
there
can
must be a bump in the road, is it?
No, because look right here. See this purple line?
Yeah.
The engine RPM dropped.
Ah,
And so we changed gear. We changed gear. The car let out the clutch or whatever, and it spun the back tires a little bit, which caused the traction control to go off for me. But this is deep diving again.
oh yeah. It's nitpicking, as you say.
Yeah, but anyways, so then where this gets really so remember I was talking about so this is a high level tool also. So here this is sector 1, sector 2, sector 3.
Yeah.
So sector 1 is up to this point, sector 2 is up to this point, sector 3 is the last part.
Yeah.
And the purple is my best time of all these laps in each sector.
Yeah.
The yellow is within 1%, and the orange is within 2%. Okay?
Right. Oh yes, now I remember what you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So what my goal is to take away all these blacks. I want to be consistent. I want to be within at least 2% of my fastest time. Now I didn't drive that well. Okay.
Well, it's traffic mainly. You're never going to get it all because traffic is going to stop you. People
Yeah.
passing you out. You're slowing down for other people.
Right.
Hot lapping now would be very good for this.
Yeah.
But in
But
a race,
yeah,
it helps, all right.
You try to do the best you can, but you're not gonna get all of them away. But
Yeah.
just that.
I think yesterday I got maybe 5 laps with nobody on the track beside me, and after that I was crowded.
But okay, so this is a tool that we use for looking at the clock, but then
Yeah.
so this is a complete lap. This is the speed trace. Now,
Right.
if I add these are all the laps. Each is a different color. It makes it very
Yeah.
busy. So I take that away. But the important part is this is the variance, so the delta. So here is seconds, okay? I'll put it so the reference lap, the horizontal line, is my fastest lap of this data set.
Okay, the dotted line is your fast.
So this gray line is my fastest lap. Now, you're looking here is when the lines are horizontal like this, that means you're being very consistent. Okay, when the lines when the lines start diverging like this, going vertical, that is where you lost time. So
right.
So for example, this blue line. I started right here, and I was about 4/10 slower than my reference lap, and then I lost a second. I lost a second right in there.
Wow.
Okay. So why did I lose a second in that section? So I can go back here, and I lost a second in the part of turning here. So what I also can do, let's see here. Let's go back to time. No, not time. This one. Okay, so it's not that one. Not that one. It's this one. Okay. Okay, so I'm taking away all the other laps.
So did you say you made this tool?
Yeah, I made the tool. The MoTeC is a sandbox. You build tools within it.
Ah, okay.
So here's so I started, and so my fastest lap was a 26.54, and the lap we're comparing was a 29 something. Okay, big difference. Okay, and so the window we're looking at is this corner right here. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And I started a half a second behind my reference lap, and then I ended about, let's see, it says right here. So
1.6.
So started a half a second behind, and I gained 1.2 seconds. Now why? Why did I lose 1.2 seconds?
Yeah.
I can go back here. Okay. Now if you just want to look at the colors, the reference is the inside line with the red dot. The white lines, which is my slow lap, is the outside. So I broke about the same, but then I was all on this ABS. I was hitting the ABS all the time here.
You had the accelerator in all the time around the corner. Is it?
No. The light blue is ABS. The purple, the purple and the green lines, that's gas. So so I was basically in brake all this time and delayed my gas application. So
and that's your slow. Is that the slow lap or the fast lap?
the slow lap is the upper one.
Right.
See the white dot?
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now, if you want a deep dive, you can see it over here too. So this left to right is distance. You can see that on my reference lap, I got into the gas a lot faster, and on my slow lap, I got onto the gas slower, and all this traction control kept on hitting off. And you can see the reference lap, my speed was up here, and my slow lap, my speed was down here. I started at the same speed over here, but then I got onto this brake. See this brake application way up here versus the reference lap, the brake application here. So this is where you could deep dive into. Okay, I was slower, but why?
Yeah.
And so you can see that now. Okay.
What do you think that was?
I don't know. See, that's
Right.
that's why that's
a
why.
question you have to write down.
Well, no, I could have been braking because there's another car in front of me or anything like that. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why this whole thing right here in this lower right hand corner. That's where I put my video. This is in real life. I have synchronized video so I can actually see what's going on.
Oh, very good, yeah.
But I can't do that in the sim. I haven't figured out a way of I can record the video, but how do I sync the video? And that's where
there must be a way to do it, though. I'd say if you can do all this with this, I'm sure syncing a video is a little hardship for it.
well, the problem. Okay, the way video sync is done in real life is every 30 seconds there's a blip that gets that the data recorder sends out to the video recorder, and the video recorder records it.
Right.
And so then when you combine the two files, it's aligning those blips and keeps everything in sync.
Right.
But having data and video synced up is more difficult than it seems, and that's why I went from GoPro cameras to a very expensive Race Logic. Just because, well, a GoPro camera is about what, $300, for a decent one.
Yeah.
My Race Logic camera is $3,000.
Fuck.
Just because.
You still can't get a video up in there. Or can you?
What?
Could you ever get a video up in there?
In
that little section there.
Of ACC simulator, possible. The guys Race Logic actually makes they make a piece of hardware and software that basically records the video, and records the data that's coming out of ACC at the same time. It's just not. It's just not. Then I have to use their tools.
Right.
And I like using MoTeC's tools, but I have to contact Race Logic and see if they. Well, the main issue I think is going to be the issue is the data coming out of ACC doesn't have those reference blips for the recorder to record.
All right.
Here, let me see if I can. Let me take away. Okay.
Very good. What's the name of that track? Did you say?
MSR Houston.
MSR Houston.
Yep.
And do they have competitive races on it, or is it just kind of a playground?
No, they have races every weekend. It's
very good.
Indy Lights, GT3, GT4, all test there, but they don't race there. In fact, the last day I was there was an actual IMSA GT3 AMG car there testing, and
Nice.
so I got
It looks like a great track for testing.
yeah.
It's flat though, is it?
Oh, it's a great track because you have.
Is it flat?
Is it fast? My
No, flat. Sorry,
Oh.
flat.
it is flat except for. Let me see here.
On a small hill there, yeah.
Just a second. I need to.
You kind of see it, all right. It doesn't go very high though. It's not that kind of
No.
rugged.
Let's see here. This is out of sync. I just pulled it out.
All right.
Well, here I can do this. Let's go back to the beginning. The frame rate's terrible because it's in the. But this is a lap of the track, and that's me. That's what I look like.
I've seen you before. You're famous now. Oh.
Oh God, no. But yeah, so this is a diamond point basically. Brake hard, rotate the car, and come around. And on the
Yeah,
left,
'cause if you know that track off the back of your hand.
well, yeah, I've done probably a couple hundred laps of this track.
That must be great to have that. Is that near you? Yeah. Or do you have to travel a bit?
It's 45 minutes away.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But so we're coming up to the bus stop, which is Taicha King.
Uh-huh.
And then coming up to the small carousel, basically a constant G turn. And then we're coming up to the hill. Now this way the hill is really easy.
I thought you were putting your hand on the handbrake there for a second.
No, just resting. Yeah, the going the other way, going clockwise, that hill is much more significant because you're braking, you're going over the hill, and then you have two turns right after each other.
Right. Yeah.
But that's a lap.
Wow.
Okay. But see, I get the same data in my car.
Yeah.
And
What's all that ABS on the straight there?
there's no. I don't record.
This here, see it up on the track, where the red dot is.
Yeah.
If you come back, is that all ABS?
It's
you just slowing
it's
down?
yeah. Let me resync the track. Which lap do I want to do? Cancel. Brands Hatch 17. Okay. Okay. Now the colors are right. And
Okay, right.
so yeah.
I was wondering, what's all that ABS doing on the
No.
straight?
That's me. So here you can see the video. I'm entering braking for this corner and then playing with the throttle throughout the carousel. And then you can see a brake, coast, do
And
some.
there's a fair bit of G-force in that track as well, isn't there?
Yeah, the Miata will do. Well, the maximum was 1.2 Gs. So
Wow.
for for a completely stock car that has just some 200 tread wear tires that cost $180 and a front sway bar, it does well.
Nice.
And that's why people do use Miatas so much, because basically Mazda created a race car and sold it to the public, just like a McLaren is pretty much a race car.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Well, a Senna is anyway.
all of them are really fast.
Yeah.
But anyways, going back to what I want to do. What I want to do now is, can you? I'm going to end this stream. I want you to resend the data, because I don't think I got it, and then we'll start a new stream and look at your data, and then then we compare data. Right.
Great.
But
I thought you had my data. Did you not get it in the email? No.
no, I didn't get it in the email.
Oh.
But
See, there's my computer expertise at full hilt there now.
okay. So I'm gonna end the stream now, and we'll continue on Discord, and then because I don't want to show everybody my emails and that kind of stuff.